We're going to continue our study today looking at some key people throughout Christian history. And today we're going to look at Justin Martyr. And now what he's known for is apologetics, or is defending his faith. But to understand why he did that, we need to go back to his childhood. Now, he was raised by pagan parents, so they didn't believe in Jesus or in Christian theology or anything like that. They followed the pagan gods of that time and that day. And so from an early age, Justin was surrounded by these thoughts. And he continued to seek out all these different philosophies, from Stoics to all these different things, and he could never find the right answers. He felt like everything he learned was not great. And then one day he came across a Christian philosophy background, and he was converted. He believed in Jesus. He gave his life to him. And so instead of viewing it as, I have my Christian beliefs and they are enemies with these other philosophical beliefs, he sought to unite the two and view philosophy from a Christian perspective. He sought to look at the works of Socrates and Plato, and instead of arguing against them, he would pull out the parts of them that pointed to Christian theology, such as an afterlife or a resurrection, which Christians would believe in, that complemented the Christian principles. And Justin would go as far to say that Christ inspired these people to write these down. Even though they weren't believers, he was still using them to convey the truths in his word. And he affirmed this by the reason of Christ, or the Logos. And while they weren't Christian, Plato and Socrates, they fit with the Bible, and Justin was able to put those two together. Another thing that Justin would do is he would turn the questions back to the pagans. So, for instance, the pagans would call the Christian atheist because they couldn't see their God with their eyes. And so when they would ask Justin these questions, he would turn it back to them and say, why do you serve a God that was made by human hands? So he was known for challenging the pagans and not just simply answering their questions or arguing with them, but he would challenge their beliefs as well. And like so many people that we're going to study as we look throughout church history, or if you do your own study of church history, you'll see many of them paid the ultimate price with their life. And Justin was one of these as well. Because even though he was raised as a pagan, he came to know who Christ was, and as people continued to question him and ask him why he believed this and how he thought this was true, he didn't shy away or back down, but he stood firm in what he knew and believed was true from Christ. He did not get shaken by those who were persecuting him, and he, from early on in the life of the church, was able to provide us a defense for why what we believe is true, even today.